The car wasn't supposed to be a winner today. And look at where we are right now. I can thank enough Quaker State and all the people that worked very, very hard for us to be here this afternoon. It's been a special day, and I can't wait to enjoy it for a little bit and then do it again tomorrow.
NASCAR fans, have you ever felt a race weekend in your soul? Because Mexico just gave us one of the wildest, most emotional weekends we've seen in years. Like, we're talking heartbreak, hometown glory, fistfights, sideways rain, and a dude winning by 16 freaking seconds. All in the same 48 hours. Daniel Suárez, the man wrecked in qualifying, had to roll out the backup car, started 39th, and still drove through the field like he had a cheat code. That Xfinity win? It was personal. You could see it in his tears. You could hear it in the crowd chanting his name. Mexico showed up, and Daniel delivered. And then Sunday, Shane van Gisbergen turned into an alien again. SVG was on another planet, man. While everyone else was slipping and sliding, he was out there casually leading 60 laps like it was a Sunday cruise. But wait, it wasn't all feel good. Kyle Busch took out half the field in a wet turn one. Stenhouse and Hocevar nearly threw hands, and Chase Elliott quietly stole a podium. So 2 races, 2 unforgettable stories. This was more than a weekend. This was a moment. And if you missed it, we've got you covered. Let's dive into the chaos, because Mexico brought the heat. Let's start with the man of the hour, the Prince of Monterrey, Mexico himself, Daniel freaking Suárez. Now picture this. NASCAR returns to Mexico for the first time in nearly 2 decades. The fans are electric. The city's alive. And Suárez? He's not just a driver this weekend. He's a symbol, the hometown hero coming back to give his people something to believe in. Except, his weekend started with a nightmare. During Xfinity qualifying, Suárez misses turn 11 and plows into the barrier like it owed him money. His number 9 JR Motorsports Chevy looks like it came out the losing end of a demolition derby. His crew rolls out the backup car, and that thing didn't have winner written anywhere on it. They throw together what they can, and Suárez, he straps in, starts 39th, and puts on a clinic. By the time the checkered flag flew, Daniel Suárez had led 19 laps and won the Xfinity Series Chilango 150 by over half a second.
It's everything about teamwork, these guys work extremely hard to get this car ready. The car wasn't supposed to be a winner today. And look at where we are right now. I can thank enough Quaker State and all the people that worked very, very hard for us to be here this afternoon. It's been a special day, and I can't wait to enjoy it for a little bit and then do it again tomorrow.
Oh, but it was. Because sometimes it ain't about the car. It's about the heart inside the helmet. Let's not forget where this man came from. Daniel Suárez didn't just show up one day with a sponsor and a silver spoon. He drove to the US in a beat-up Volkswagen Bug, chasing a dream most people would have laughed at. And now here he is, a NASCAR Cup Series winner, a dual citizen, and the face of the sport's return to his homeland. When he crossed that finish line in the Xfinity race, the grandstands exploded, fans chanting, "Daniel, Daniel," like it was the World Cup final. You could feel it through the TV screen. This wasn't just a win. This was a love letter to Mexico. Even IndyCar's Pato O'Ward, another Mexican racing hero, was hyped up from St. Louis, texting Suárez with one mission: "Win, bro. Don't let us down." And he didn't. But if Saturday was emotional, Sunday? Oh man, Sunday was chaos. Welcome to the Viva Mexico 250, the first points-paying NASCAR Cup Series race held outside the US in nearly 70 years. That's huge. And guess who showed up ready to steal the show? That's right, Shane van Gisbergen. Or as we call him now, SVG, the road course king. Now let us set the scene. The skies were gray, the air was thick. The rain? Oh, it was lurking, but SVG? That man was on. He qualified on pole, led 60 out of 100 laps, and when the final 30 came around, he just disappeared, like straight up ghosted the field. By the end, he won by 16.5 seconds. That's not a win, that's a domination. That's the biggest margin of victory we've seen in the Cup since 2009. And get this, dude was sick, stomach turning, team delayed on arrival, battling rough travel, and he still whipped the field like it was Sunday brunch. Now, here's the emotional twist, because while SVG was destroying the field, the fans were all eyes on one man, Daniel Suárez. He had a moment, led early, fought hard, but he just didn't have the car to keep up. He finished 19th, a decent run, but not the fairy tale encore fans wanted. Still, when the anthem played before the race, with a children's choir singing the Mexican national anthem, you could see the tears well up in Suárez's eyes. You could see how much this weekend meant to him, and even in defeat, he was grace personified. But don't think it was all smooth sailing. Let's talk about lap 7. Rain, chaos, hydroplaning. And one Kyle Busch playing bowling with 6 other cars. Running 12th, Busch hit the wet turn one like he was sliding into someone's DMs, and took out Justin Haley, Kyle Larson, Briscoe, Zane Smith. Man, it was a mess. Busch later took full responsibility, saying he tried to brake at his usual marker, and it was like driving on ice. He turned the car backwards on purpose to avoid hitting folks, and still nailed half the field. He finished 37th, dead last. And for Kyle Larson, that wreck was brutal. He ended up 36th and lost his regular season points lead to teammate William Byron. SVG may have won the race, but Busch's wreck could have changed the playoff landscape entirely. Oh, and don't think the drama stopped on track. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Carson Hocevar reignited their beef again. This time, it was lap 90 in the stadium section. Hocevar got into the marbles, slid up, and spun Stenhouse like a fidget spinner. After the race, Stenhouse stormed down pit road and leaned into Hocevar's window with words that definitely wouldn't pass NASCAR's family-friendly filter.
Saw Ricky Stenhouse and Hocevar getting in it today. Let's see what happens here post-race. Ricky upset. Ricky's had enough. He's had enough.
The foundation for that laid a couple of weeks ago in Nashville, and the carryover is real. Road course racing will produce some frustrating endings.
I'm gonna beat your ass. You're a lap down, you got nothing to do. Why you run right into me? Second time.
No, I don't.
I don't give a damn.
No, I don't.
I give a damn. I'm gonna beat your ass when we get back in the state.
Yeah, I know.
This is direct, spicy NASCAR. Hocevar, limping from a fall earlier in the weekend, took the high road, said he didn't mean to. It was just a sloppy day. But folks, this feud is simmering like street tacos on a midnight grill. Don't be surprised if it boils over soon. SVG didn't just win, he made it a party. After taking the checkered, NASCAR had a unique celebration. A podium ceremony with Van Gisbergen, Christopher Bell, and Chase Elliott hoisting trophies like Olympic champions. And in true Kiwi style, SVG capped it off by punting a rugby ball into the crowd. Yeah, you heard that right. A rugby ball into the stands. SVG doesn't just win, he puts on a freaking show. So let's review. Daniel Suárez gave his people the dream. A comeback win in the Xfinity race that'll go down in history. Shane Van Gisbergen proved once again that when it comes to road courses, he's not from this planet. Kyle Busch's rainy mistake flipped the playoff picture, and Stenhouse versus Hocevar? That feud's just heating up. This wasn't just a race weekend, it was a cultural moment. A turning point, NASCAR's official stamp on the international stage. And if this is what Mexico City gave us in its first Cup race, oh baby, what's coming next? This is NASCAR like you've never seen it, and we're just getting started. So, what was it for you? Was it Suarez's fairy tale win, SVG's domination, or Stenhouse threatening to throw hands? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get this discussion rolling. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe for more interesting stories and updates from everything NASCAR. Do share this video with your friends. Until next time, keep the conversation going on, lucky dog on track.